All right, everyone, so we're bringing it to you nice and fresh, and now it's the fun time, right? We get to go meet the chef, Tara Anderson. If you're not ready for Labor Day, don't worry. We've got you covered, right, Tara?
We're gonna get you ready.
You've got some quick and easy recipes that we're gonna do today.
I have a wonderful, refreshing summer beverage. You know, melons are all the rage right now, so we're gonna make a wonderful, refreshing melon soda.
Okay.
Today we have a little Gallia melon that we've just pureed in the blender. You don't have to do anything except peel it, take the seeds out, and throw it in the blender.
That's it. Do I give it one more pulse?
Sure. When you make your soda in your glass, you know, we're always looking for things that are refreshing and maybe a little kid-friendly.
Yes.
So we take 1 part of the Gallia melon puree and 1 part Sierra Mist. And if you want to make this an adult beverage, you can always top it off with a little gin or vodka. And
I like
have
that.
a little adult cocktail sit by the pool on Labor Day.
All right. Now, Tara, this is wonderful, and it's perfect for you and I actually getting started making all these great recipes. But before we do, all the way from Plano, Texas, tell us a little bit about you and your journey to where you are today.
Well, it's been a long journey.
But a fun one.
But a very fun one. I went to culinary school, and I've worked everywhere from restaurants to catering, fine dining, corporate dining, and I think that is what landed me at Plano at the Frito-Lay headquarters in the R&D kitchen. And now I'm out in this beautiful potato field.
Yes. Cheers to that, and what a
you.
wonderful career this will be. We'll sip on this while we cook. Oh,
Delicious.
wow. That
Yeah,
is
fantastic.
delicious.
And it's so simple.
And you topped it with a little bit while I was talking.
We just squeezed a little bit of lime in there. The
Right.
lime really helps bring out 2 things. It helps bring out the freshness and the fruitiness of the melon, but it
Right.
also kind of brings the Sierra Mist up a little bit too, because Sierra Mist is a lemon lime soda.
Oh my gosh, that is wonderful. I love it. Now, the first recipe, because we're talking Labor Day,
Yes.
and I'm sure a lot of you haven't really decided what you're gonna do, but your recipes are easy.
What we have is a corn and scallion dip, and we're making it with a fat-free Greek yogurt to kind of get away from the heaviness of sour cream. It also will help balance with the crisp Lay's potato chip.
All right, so let's put that together.
Okay, we're starting with the fat-free Greek yogurt, which
Okay.
you can find
It's
anywhere.
and it's delicious. I love
Very
that it has a
sharp.
little bit of a bite. Yeah, I
Yes,
like that.
that's what kind of makes it a substitute for sour cream if you'd like. We have the fat-free yogurt. We have some just green onions, just 1 bunch of green onions that you would get from the grocery store.
Okay.
And throw that in there. And then we have lemon that we're going to zest
All right.
first, and then we're going to cut it and we're going to squeeze the lemon in there because we want just a little citrus in there.
And I have to tell you, I like how you cut those onions. I call that the caveman cut.
This
You
is
just cut them.
Just chop them up because
Right.
our food processor's doing all our work for us.
Love
Work
that.
smarter.
How many do you want?
We do want all 3 corn cut off the cob, and see how we have a little bit of char on it?
Yes.
You want that char because you want the flavor, and then you also want the specks. Kind of makes it look a little more rustic, but it also helps sweeten the corn.
And I'm going to tell you something. I truly believe that the best way to get that is using a charcoal grill.
I agree. I only have charcoal at home.
You just have to do it.
It's worth it, and it's really not much more time consuming.
It really isn't. It really isn't.
Especially when your husband does it.
Isn't that nice? Yeah, now that you have weekends, right? It's very nice.
So we have this beautiful recipe, and we're just zesting the lemons here with a little microplane. If you don't have a microplane, you can use a peeler and then just slice it up really fine.
And you know, sometimes I tell everyone that the back of their grater for cheese, the big
That's
ones,
exactly
they can use
right.
that as well.
So we just bang that off in there, and
All
all
right.
of the corn
Goes
can just
inside.
go right in here.
Ah, perfect. Now, you are from Kentucky, right?
I am
okay.
from Kentucky. I'm from the Bluegrass State.
All right, you guys know how to barbecue.
We do know how to barbecue. You know, my dad was in the Pork Producers Association, so I definitely learned how to barbecue.
Yes.
And we really enjoy that barbecue.
So now we have a little bit of lemon in there. Gosh, that looks
And we're going to
really
put a teaspoon
good.
of salt, a teaspoon of sugar,
Okay.
and a teaspoon of cracked black pepper.
I'm just going to go ahead and
Yep,
do
we
the
can
pinch.
just
How
do it
about
by
that?
eye. Some of you may wonder, well, why are you putting
I was
sugar
gonna
in
ask.
it? The sugar actually helps you taste the corn a little more, for lack of more technical terms. Corn is naturally sweet, and the little bit of sugar in there is really going to make it come to head a little bit more. You're really going to taste it.
Now we're just going to mix this up, right?
Yes, we're
Okay.
just going to... You don't want it completely smooth. You do want to have a little bit of chunkiness to it so you can taste
Yeah, a
all the
little
elements
texture.
and see them all.
Ooh, look at that. That looks good.
And basically,
Tell me that's
what
it.
you get.
Wow. That
So
looks...
it took all of, 2 minutes
Yeah,
to put
exactly.
together.
That
You
was-
do need to grill the corn in advance so that it's cold. You don't want to put hot corn into your cold yogurt or it'll just melt.
All right, so we've made this easy. You're calling it a corn relish,
Corn and
correct?
scallion dip.
All right, it is on our website, bringithome.com. And you're using Frito-Lay chips. Talk to me about that.
Well, you know, the great thing about these chips is it's actually just potatoes and oil that they're fried in.
Right.
And salt. So you're tasting a salted potato, which that's the only way I eat potatoes.
That's the only way, exactly.
It's not too thick, it's not too thin, and it's perfect for dipping, especially in something that's not too heavy like this dip. Whenever you're going to make something to pair with these chips, make sure you make something nice and light, especially this time of year. You don't want anything too heavy anyway.
And we're taking the potatoes, the chippers, straight from the
Right
field, and they go right here, and that's it, like you said. And this is what I love to say about Lay's classic potato chips, because it is a potato.
It's a potato.
And I just love that. It'll go perfect with your
It'll
dip.
go perfect with it.
We're going to try it. We're also going to go to a quick break, but we'll be right back.
All right.
That was easy. That's a perfect.